Hi folks, Martin Lackey, Lions Realty and Investments, your easy bake way of living expert. So I got a question for you. You want the red pill or the blue pill? So the red pill, you wake up, nothing happens, this world is all a joke. The blue pill, I'll show you the easy bake oven way, and we can learn to take our turn, and we can learn to do this together. So I know I need y'all to put your pens down, stop right now, put your cell phones down. I need you to pay attention right here. I need you to click down here to like to subscribe to the channel. If you find somebody else might be benefiting from this content, so please show support. I appreciate that. So a little bit about myself. I spent 5 years in the dry cleaning business. When I tell you about when I first got out of prison, my goal, my drive was that I just didn't want to be broke. I came out of prison, fresh out of prison, thinking I was gonna hit the ground running, and I hit a brick wall. I realized that I didn't have no mentors, I didn't have nobody to teach me how to make money, I ain't had nothing to teach me about growth. So I had to go intentionally go and find that. So that's what comes with the easy bake oven way of living. Now, my paradigm shift was, I just didn't want to go to jail, and I knew that my kids didn't want to keep seeing me going through this. So my drive was to help the community and make sure I bring the things that I learned back to the community and back to you folks, so you can learn to live the easy bake oven life also, because this ain't hard. Now, let's get right into it. So, thanks for joining us today on today's episode of the Easy Bake Oven Life. So that's what we're gonna call it. That's how we're gonna live. And we will explore the impact of the COVID-19 on the real estate market. This is a quite complex topic, and there's a lot to dive into. So let's get into it. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected every person on the planet. From me to you, everyone. Every country has felt the reach of this virus, and the economic changes has been dramatic. It's been killing businesses. As many countries or states go into lockdown, and some of us have come out of lockdown, and we're about to go back into lockdown. Like they literally just let us come out the house for a couple weeks, and then don't tell us we got to go back in the house. Like, really? So what will happen next? This is a really difficult time and full of uncertainty for us all for the future. Yet it isn't just difficult for jobs and schools, but also for the real estate market. One of the most significant problems with predicting the future of the real estate market is this pandemic, unprecedented in our lifetime. It's sure something I've never seen. Even though pandemics have occurred before in human history, we've never been as connected as we are today. It only takes a matter of hours to reach another country by plane, and all of our economics are closely linked together. This means that what happens in one place can have a monumental impact on another. It's a new world, and we are all facing new challenges because of the interconnectedness. The biggest problem facing the real estate market at the current moment is the renting crisis. As you know, in Madison and Dane County, there's a lot of people getting evicted right now. I just read that 50 people got evicted from one complex, so that's proof enough that we need to learn to take our turn. As people around the world are forced to stop working, or businesses have to close down or be reclosed down, there's an overwhelming number of people who cannot pay their rent. Normally, landlords would simply break the lease and find another tenant. However, there is simply no one to take over as businesses at a standstill, and many people are out of work. So landlords need to play it smart, and there are a huge number of tenants receiving rent concessions during this pandemic. However, tenants need to start thinking about how they can make up this loss of income. If you are a landlord or property owner, and you've been impacted by the pandemic, it's very important to get in touch with your local council or government. There are some benefits that you can get for making these concessions for these tenants. Now, as some of us know, they put a housing, they tried to make sure that you couldn't be evicted for a few months, but that is no longer over. That is over now. So we all need to come back. We all need to figure out how we're gonna pay our mortgages and pay our rent at the same time. As professionals in the real estate industry, we are predicting that home values may be lower following the pandemic. So if you're currently having home on the market now might not be the time to sell. But on the other hand, if you're currently operating a business or working consistently during the pandemic, now may be the time to take advantage of the lower value of the rental market and buy some property, the easy bake oven way. In general, this is a big step because it's a risky time to invest and plans for the future when everything is so uncertain. Nobody knows. With everything changing once the pandemic is over, many economists are predicting that the health crisis will dramatically shift people's behaviors and consumption patterns. For instance, when online conferences go up, Zoom has seen a great bridge on their investment portfolio. decreasing the need for large office spaces and business flights. Will shoppers buy online more? Will they continue to do it once it's over? This could result in a high demand of industrial space. We just don't know. However, the impact of these changes could change the rental market forever. So again, I want to say now is the perfect time to buy and invest in some real estate. Now is the perfect time to learn a little easy bake oven. So again, I want you to like or click subscribe below. If you like this content or you would like to know more, please email us or visit us at Martin Lackey, Martin Lackey at exprealty.com, or visit our YouTube page. I want to thank you guys for joining us today, and catch us again on the next episode of the Easy Bake Oven.